All right, we are back with the Tri-State Sports Guys. All NFL show today. Our top 10 list is going to be our top 10 power rankings. So we're going to rank our top 10 teams. Every site's got something like this, so this is going to be our version of it. I'm sure it's going to change throughout the season. I'm going to go with Tony's first. Tony sent his today. He starts out with Indianapolis. Now, this is even after the Peyton Manning injury came out and everything. He still thinks they're a top 10 team. His only explanation for it was that Peyton Manning equals no good, but he still puts him in his top 10, which I'm assuming means had he not been hurt, he would have had him in their top 5 or something. Now, neither O or I had Indianapolis on our top 10 lists, but, I'd be shocked if they're a playoff team without Peyton Manning, but we'll see. Number 9, he's got San Diego. His rationale, offense is not a problem with Phillip Rivers, Gates, Jackson. The real question is who will suck more, their special teams or Norv Turner. Now, that's just Tony being Tony there. He's always going to find the negative in there. So he's got San Diego at number 9. O does not have San Diego on his list somehow, but he also picked Kansas City to win that division. I had San Diego 8th, and I could even see them moving up higher as the year goes on. I'm high on San Diego. I do think Norv Turner stinks as a coach. I thought Marty Schottenheimer got a bad rap there. He never won in the playoff games. You know what? He was 14-2. And then what happened? When's the last, they were better with him. That's just a fact. As long as they've been doing anything with Norv Turner, tells Norv Turner ever won. I think Norv Turner is a below-average coach. To take that, to have that talent in that division with the other teams and not be winning every year is a shame. I think it's all his fault. Number 8, he's got the Baltimore Ravens. Joe Flacco is key here. He needs to step his game up. He's a member of the rating champion Total Domination crew, which is his fantasy football team in our league. So surely he'll come through. Leo Evans should also help him out. Defense is obviously not a problem here. Now, Osama had him number 9. I had Baltimore number 10. So we all had him kind of on that bubble of top 10, and I think that's, and I mentioned it when we went through the divisions. That's kind of what the Baltimore Ravens always are. They're going to be in that conversation of, okay, they're a very good team. Are they an elite team? I don't think so. I think they're just a perennial 10-win team. Make the playoffs, maybe win a game. I don't see them being a Super Bowl contender for a lot of the same reasons Tony has. We agree with their strengths. I just don't think they have enough to really get them there. The defense is very good, but it's not a good enough team to carry it like the Baltimore Ravens of a decade ago. Number 7, he's got the Falcons. Addition of Julio Jones alongside Roddy White and Michael Turner should make this an interesting offense. Matt Ryan just needs to play well in the playoffs. Now, we talked about that exact combination earlier on. I just think that Julio Jones and Roddy White, that's going to be a team that's going to be tough to defend. You got Matty Ice. He's going to be solid. I actually had Atlanta 3rd, which I know is way higher than anybody else. I just really like Atlanta. I think people always are just downplaying Atlanta. Last year they were the 1 seed. They won 13 games last year. Osama has him 6th, so he's kind of in the same thing as where Tony had him. I really think Atlanta is the second best team in the NFC. I think that they're a better team, a more complete team than Philly. And I think on a neutral field, I'd take Atlanta over them. I really would. Number 6, he's got New Orleans. Let's see what he's got to say about New Orleans. Possibly the best offense in the NFL. Better defense than in recent years. I think that's right. When they made that Super Bowl run, they had all those turnovers on defense, which really propelled them. They weren't a great defense, but they were an opportunistic defense. I think they didn't get the turnovers last year, which kind of hurt them. But I do think their offense is so prolific, and it will be again, that they're always going to be a tough matchup. It's always going to be, like the Colts of their prime, where you're going to have to stop them to beat them. And you're going to have the ball last to beat them because you're not really going to stop them. I think Mark Ingram is going to be that Deuce McAllister type running back that they needed, which they had in the past. I think he's going to be very solid. I like them a lot. I have him 7. O has him 7 as well. Tony's got him 6. Number 5, New York Jets. He says the running game is suspect, but they're pretty much at the top of the game in every other category. And I kind of agree here. I think their running game is suspect, not so much about Sean Green, but about their offensive line. Losing their versatile Robert Turner there is going to hurt them. They have no flexibility now on that line. I'm a little, like he said, I'm a little worried. I think LT, you're going to get less from LT than you got last year. Possibly Joe McKnight gives you something. I don't know that he ever will. He's a little guy. he seemed to, he had that game against Buffalo at the end of the year where he showed that he can run. Granted, against not a great defense, but he can perform in the NFL. So maybe he gives you something. I do think Sean Green, this is his year. He's going to wind up looking a lot like Brandon Jacobs, where, big guy, physical guy, but just, he likes to, as I always say, he's a lamb slayer. He loves to run over a D-back, but let me see him run over a D lineman. Let me see him go at the goal line and put his head down and make a big play. And I'm not saying he can't do it. I just don't think we see enough of it from him. I had him also number 5. O had him number 4, the Jets. Number 4, he's got the Pittsburgh Steelers. They know how to win, and they have one of the best defenses in football. Plus, their quarterback gets laid in bathroom stalls, which is a bonus in Tony's eyes. I have him also number 4. O has him number 5. We've already talked a lot about Pittsburgh. They're a team that you can never count out. I mean, they're always going to be there. It's interesting to me that O has him number 5, but then it has him winning the Super Bowl. It kind of seems a little counterintuitive if you think this team's going to win the Super Bowl, that they're going to be the 5th-rated team in your power rankings. But who could figure O out? I don't know. Who knows what goes through his head? Number 3, Philadelphia Eagles. Philly surrounded Vic with a ton of help on offense and defense in the offseason. Vic has a new contract. Now, O's got Philly 3. I've got him 4. We talked about Philly. I think Philly's very good. I don't think they're this dream team that everybody's talking about. I don't know. I'm not sold on Deshaun Jackson as being, he's electric. We know that. But you need guys that are going to just be possession receivers, which I think Steve Smith can be a huge, huge help to them. I think he actually is the key to that offense. If he can give them that possession receiver that they need, that opens up so many other things. So I do think he could be a huge asset. If he's there week 1 and he looks healthy and he can give you what he gave the Giants, obviously, where he had a 100-catch season and all, man, and then maybe you're right. Then you're talking about a dream team type team. I really think that of all the big signings they have, Asamoah and this and that, Steve Smith signing is big because he can give them that. That's exactly what that offense needs. Number 2, he's got New England. Bet against Tom Brady and Bill Belichick if you want to. Addition of Haynesworth and Ocho Cinco. Yeah, bet against them too if you want. Now, all 3 of us have New England across the board as the number 2 team. Like I talked about earlier, New England, they were fantastic last year. I don't see how they're not a better team this year. All those young guys in defense are a year older. Like he says, you get Tom Brady. There's never a sign that Tom Brady's slowing down. I think Ocho Cinco's going to be rejuvenated there. He loves Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick loves him. That's been well documented over the years. That's going to be a team, just sucks that they're in the same division as the Jets. And then number 1, straight across the board, we all agree, Green Bay Packers. Won the title without Michael Finley and Ryan Grant. Both are back, and they seem to be in good position to repeat. I got no problems with this. I have them as my Super Bowl champion. They were able to battle so much adversity with their injuries last year. If they stay healthy, I don't see anybody beating them. And even if they don't stay healthy, well, they did it last year when they were hurt. So that's what we all 3 of us got them as our top team in the NFL. So hit us up on Facebook. Hit us up on the website. We're going to post these so you can comment on them and all. But I think pretty much we have the same 10 teams, we're just in different order. So when we come back, I got the 5 and 10. Tri-State Sports Guys. We'll be right back.